both got dinner on me.
Dude, can you imagine us having dinner with Lou Gossett Jr.?
No, I can't imagine it.
You just got George's earwax all over your ears, bud.
It's all right, man. You know, we brothers to the end and shit.
Now you two are reeking of Pia. You know, and that's why this is a sexy show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
They say that the road ain't no place to start a family.
I'm really beaming. I'm really steaming.
Yeah.
One floor below me, you don't even know me. I love you.
I am a zombie apocalypse. I have a backpack. I know how to kill.
You guys have such amazing energy. And that is really, really, really something that inspires me, encourages me, and enlightens me.
Saving yourself, the rest is up to me. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Good morning, Baltimore.
All you need is love.
What? Na.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Scott, and I appreciate that compliment. That's fantastic, Suki. Anya, very nice to meet you.
So good.
He says, thank God. I thought you were sitting on the cat.
Freak out.
Tell him, Suki. Tell him what we're going to do.
Watch it hit you, Scott. Terrible.
Yeah, what she said. You'll see it coming out later.
Oh, Suki, I swear by the moon and the stars
in the sky.
Scotty,
first of all,
Suki,
can I say,
Suki, what a night.
right off the bat, forget about the night. Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, thanks, babe. I got my family waiting upstairs. You know, when I was booking the show, I forgot it was Hanukkah tonight, so now I'm in the
First
doghouse.
night of Hanukkah, Scotty.
Sook, they're waiting for me for presents, lighting of candles. The Chinese food's coming at around 8:30. You know the deal. I'm just booking shows. I don't know what day it is.
I
I
love
didn't
you.
know
The
what-
Chinese food is waiting for me right now.
The
Aren't you supposed to
Chinese
have
are
latkes tonight?
Latkes, schmatkes. You know me. I'm, you know, it's all Chinese all the time. You know me.
All right.
How you doing, babe? We have a huge show tonight, Sook. We got Cindy Barshop. She was on Real Housewives of New Jersey. She, owns the V Spot. You know, Medi.
I've been to the V Spot. Way at
Dude,
the beginning.
I've been to the V Spot too a few times. I can't wait to talk vaginal rejuvenation, Suki. I have been waiting to get to this topic for the last 3 weeks.
Because you're kind of you are a doctor of sorts, right? You've played a doctor.
I have played a doctor on TV, not gynecological, but I have been referred to as Dr. Pap Schmear in the past, so we could discuss.
I've seen you with a couple of schmears. I'm just going to say that.
Jamie Jones is on the show around 8 o'clock from All for One. He's got a new Christmas song out, Christmas album. And Sook, when I first looked and saw All for One, I'm like, I know these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started looking at the songs, and I'm like, holy cow. Grammy winning, I swear, right? And was I Can Love You Like That. Jamie Jones is like, he's the man.
I know.
So we got him on
got
tonight,
married to that song,
right? And then you know which other one?
For worse, till death do us part.
So we're not even gonna let him sing it. We're just gonna sing to him tonight. And then the other song, one of their other big ones, As We Stroll Along Together, right?
Yeah.
I love that tune. So listen, Sook, everybody's joining in. We're all over the country tonight. Give us, give us a little couple shout outs to our folks.
I gotta say, Donna Fraschetto, thank you so much. You noticed that I look extra gorgeous today because I had a virtual soiree celebration with Lafayette 148 prior to jumping on this with Adam Glassman from O Magazine, Veronica Webb, supermodel, Fern Malice from Vogue, and just I had to zhuzh it up, so I did. So thank you.
Look at you.
Cherry Hetrick, Donna, David Wells. Oh, that's your friend Suki. What did you do with that money? What money? What is he talking about? Did you give me money?
So David Wells is the biggest wise ass you'll meet out of Chicago. If you look at Suki's Instagram, you'll see just a little while ago you put up some pictures of you in like this very silky pajama-like getup, and I was like,
Scotty, I did it for you.
What the hell is she doing tonight? Jesus. Little vaginal rejuvenation for you tonight, huh?
A little bit of that.
That's great.
The money your parents gave you for singing lessons. All right, thank you, Wells.
Come on, isn't that from the 1950s, that joke?
That's right.
So,
David went to camp with you, right?
Well, his kids go to camp with my kids, but we met over the summer. You know, I was in camp over the summer, Soup, at the COVID deal.
But listen, Pat Cherver's here, Linda Ann Campbell is here, Sherry Hetrick, Joyce Manis, Jeannie Clay, Rory Wright, everybody's here.
One big happy family, Soup. Listen, before, Cindy we're going to bring in soon. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight, but you know how last night I showed you that guy who was singing to his girl with the guitar? So I was looking around today, and I found this thing. What?
Did he do another one?
No, this isn't him. It was just another thing, like these TikTok videos crack me up. I sped up the beginning just for time. It's about a minute and a half. This guy plays a gag where he puts on these fake legs, and then like a doctor comes in and he pretends he's sick. And just watch this real quick. Check this out.
Chloe, come with me. Oh, it's Julius. He's just not feeling good.
Yeah?
Oh,
is he alright?
Oh, I don't know.
Julius, what happened? Are you okay? What is it?
I'm in pain.
Oh my gosh, you were swinging out.
I know. I'm feeling really ill.
Wow. You have a really bad stomach?
I woke up this morning.
You've got a really high heart rate too.
No, I woke up this morning and just my stomach was feeling like...
Yeah?
Coming. What do you mean it's coming?
Breathe.
Coming.
Lean back a little
Something
bit.
coming.
If you can
What do you feel coming?
Breathe, breathe in through the nostrils.
What? Guys, do something, Chloe. Chloe, do something.
Call the doctor.
I love it. Suki, first of all, where can I get a doctor like that?
Well, let's ask Cindy, because Cindy is probably your favorite lady.
Oh my goodness. Cindy's in the green room. Jamie's here. He's coming up. We have an amazing show. Let's get to it. Cindy, of course, she was on season 4, I believe, of Real Housewives of New York. She's got this amazing spa that she opened up, the V-Spot, Medi Spa. Let me give you a little taste of what she's got going, and then we'll bring her in.
What I'm sitting on right now is the Emsula chair. Thank you, God. Okay, so what is it? It does Kegels for you. The only thing every doctor has told me after I had my twins was Kegel away, but who could Kegel? I couldn't. Anyway, 11,000 Kegels in 28 minutes. The most important thing that it takes care of is something that affects our everyday life, is the urinary incontinence. But then there's the other part of it, what makes our life a little bit more enjoyable. And bottom line is sex. Yes, I said it, and there's nothing wrong with it, and I want my kids to know there's nothing wrong with it. But to enjoy sex more by just sitting on a chair that exercises for you, who wouldn't want to do that? So it basically tightens, it gives you a little bit more control. Okay. Yes, it gives you more control of the whole situation, and it feels great. So why not sit on a chair for 28 minutes? I think confidence is sexy. If you do, the Emsula will make you sexy as a mother.
Ah, yes, Suki. Here she is.
Cindy! Hey!
Cindy, how are you tonight?
Okay, and the dogs are happy too.
Cindy, can you put the dogs outside, please?
Yeah, I'm going to start from the bedroom.
Cindy, welcome aboard. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys? I love your show, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. We're getting a lot of compliments. Everybody telling Suki and I how pretty we look this evening. Mostly for her. So, Cindy, listen, we're going to talk about, the Real Housewives in a second, but I have been glued to this V-Spot site all day long. I'm reading up on the vagina. I'm reading up on men and women in the bedroom. You gotta answer a couple questions for me first, and then I'll let the ladies go. Because here's what it says on the site. We're talking about vaginal lasers, tightening, radio frequency, an orgasm shot, a V-steam, vaginal lightning. You got to give me a little something on what all these things mean. What's a radio frequency with the vagina? I got to know what this is.
Okay, let's just look at the whole picture right now. The truth is, the reason why I opened it is that women's intimate health has been overlooked completely by the medical industry, and now there are solutions. And women go through normal changes. Everybody goes through these changes through menstruation, childbirth, and menopause, and we have that nobody even knows what to do. And the doctors, see Kegel away or something like that. Or we don't orgasm the same way. It's different stages of every woman's life. And there is technology, and there are situations where non-invasively we can actually effectively correct these things. So that's the whole scope of it. It's not just about the look of what's going down there. It's really changing women's lives, which is happy. Go ahead.
I mean, we've all had children, Cindy. A lot of us have. I mean, they tell us how to Kegel. I'm trying to Kegel as I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, I'm Kegeling right now, as a matter of fact.
How do you do the chair, out of curiosity? How does the chair work?
Right. So do you realize 1 out of 4 women have urinary leakage? Okay, so that's horrible. Think about how it affects your everyday life. I mean, I used to spill drinks on myself to pretend that nothing happened. Anyway, I had twins. Yeah, no, it's true. But most women, we just live with this thing. So there's an FDA-approved chair using high-fem technology, and you sit on it, and for 28 minutes, it exercises your pelvic floor muscles.
Wow.
It's impossible, I believe, to Kegel alone, because this chair, it's Anyway, you need to do 6 treatments. There's no pain and no downtime, and afterwards, you don't have any urinary leakage. It's amazing. I mean, this is just one of the treatments. After you have a baby, there's vaginal weakness. You don't orgasm as well. A CO2 laser, it's same thing that we do on our face, but it doesn't hurt inside the vaginal canal. It absolutely does the tissue regeneration. Listen, we age, right? So why don't we take care of something that really gives us enjoyment?
Sook, you got that?
I completely agree, because it's something that men don't really realize how
Mm-hmm.
complicated things get after a kid. I mean, and as you age, it gets even more complicated, and you're wondering, what can I do? And it's nice to know that you're not alone out there, and that there are places you can go to find help, and it's minimally invasive.
Right. I mean, the whole thing with taking care of your body is to make sure it's proactive and post-active after you have the baby. If you sit in the chair before you have a baby, the doctor always tells you to keep it with you. Can you imagine how easy it would be, or how to bring it back?
Right.
Platelet-rich plasma, 80% of women don't orgasm to the extent that they want. Okay, or have difficulty orgasming. What if I did a non, it's healthy, it's your own platelet-rich plasma, and it's injected painlessly, I swear to God, it's painless, into the G-spot and vaginal canal, and the orgasm. Listen, you're smiling, but I'm sure you orgasm every time you're.
Who, me? Or Suki?
Yes, you.
No, he orgasms every time, trust me.
I listen. I'm orgasming right now as we speak, Cindy. It's easy for me. Listen, I was also one of my. Suki's never complained to me before. I'm not quite sure.
His wife is always smiling, Cindy. I don't know. I think they're fine.
The other thing I love was
Smile even more. She'll be even happier with you.
I got to get her out there to you. 24K gold wax, and the quote is:
Right.
"Is your V as good as gold?" I love that. That was great.
So what, is it 24 karat gold that you're putting on your on your, instead of regular wax?
Right, because gold is an anti-inflammatory. So a lot of women, they break out afterwards and get ingrown hairs and all these things.
Yeah.
So actually what we do, we use this wax, so it's an anti-inflammatory, so you don't get as red. And then we put on blue lights, red lights, and yellow lights, which bring blood flow and healing, and also sterilizes the area. I used to come to completely
I used to come on the show all the time. You were the original person back in the day talking about this when no one wanted to talk about it.
Taboo. It was taboo.
It was so taboo, but Cindy made it possible for everybody. I remember when you came on the show when vajazzling was that on Sex and the City, vajazzling? And you came on the show and you talked about vajazzling. Yeah.
So funny. Sin, listen, let's as much as I hate to get off the vagina for a second, let's get into the Real Housewives of New York. You were on season 4. There you are, right there, all the way on the end. Why? How come it was only one season? I was reading up. I know there was a lot of controversy, a lot of things going on with some of the different women. Was it just not your scene? You just wanted to get the hell out of there?
The truth is, I did it for business reasons. I launched a product line on the show. And no, I didn't really connect with a lot of the women and really connect with them. And our values a lot of them are different. And usually I walk away from a fight.
Right.
With controversy. That's not what we're looking for. If somebody doesn't like me, I felt like I was in high school. I felt like I was in high school when, some of the cool girls were like,
who's Mean Girl? Who's Veronica?
I mean, let's see. You had...
Remember Mean Girls, Veronica? She was always the one that was kind of manipulating in the back and, the puppeteer, but she was really the one that was...
I felt like I was in high school.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was a great feeling. But, it was good for business.
Was it, as you look at some of these shots of you guys, doing your appearances and hanging out and being on the shows and whatnot, I assume, regardless of how you felt about each other and how you may have felt about some of the other castmates, was it still cool though, of just the attention of the spotlight TV show, back in, it was still a huge program.
So season 4 turns out it was one of the biggest seasons. And, from previous years, I was always on TV and stuff like that. So I didn't think it was going to be such a big deal. And it's when I went on the show, it was the top show. All the castmates were the original castmates. And then I came in, Bethany left. So it was like I was a new girl, and I should have researched a little bit more so I could have been a little bit more effective on the show. But it was crazy. I had fun. It was a learning experience. And yes, in one day you become famous. And I was like, why are people being nice to me?
Free meals now everywhere you go.
But you were already a big time. You're already a big time business owner in New York City. I mean, you already had this thriving business that so many people were already going to.
Like everybody knew who you were afterwards. No, Cindy. It was like Cindy, like you sit down at a restaurant, this, and all of a sudden the unicorn is coming through.
The unicorn just went by.
The unicorn. Cindy, that's a good news.
Cindy, did you
know what David said? Maybe they should start a show called The Real Vaginas of New Jersey.
Oh, God. He's a clown. Cindy, did you know any of the women on the show before you went on? Were you friendly with any of them, or you just kind of went in?
No, I was not friendly with any of them. No. I sort of knew Ramona. She goes around saying I'm nobody, which is fine. Right. This gets me more press, but... No, I really didn't know anybody.
How old are you twins now?
They're 11. They just turned 11.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. All right. 11-year-old twins. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right.
So do you ever watch any of the shows now, any of the Housewives shows now?
I don't watch New York just because it's like I'm friends with Luann, and it just doesn't, when you see same thing with you guys, you see somebody from TV, then it kind of ruins the show for you. If you don't know them, it It totally ruins the show. I like watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's always entertaining.
Beverly Hills, yeah. Well, listen, it's so great to meet you. I mean, you're a real, you talk about an entrepreneur. You're the definition of that. And as much as I kid about the, just because listen, I'm a guy, I got a kid about if I could say vagina 20 times in a show, this is great for me.
Well, listen, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah. Talk about the spot. Where can they find it? How can they get there? And
sure, I have 2 spas. One's on Madison Avenue in New York City, right above Chanel. And then we have another one in Philadelphia. You can go to our website at vspotmedispa.com. So it's VSPOTMEDISPA.com. If it gets any longer, but just give us a call at 988-387, area code 212.
Cool.
vspotmedispa.com, right?
It's a long one.
Let's
You
hold
know
on.
what? Lara and I are coming. We're coming after this. We're coming.
When are you coming in? When are you coming in?
I gotta come with him. I have to come with him and his wife and his daughter.
Suki, we have to film if she goes into the Medi Spa. We're gonna have to shoot this whole ordeal. That's great. Cindy, thank you so much. And listen, have a great holiday. Everybody has to go to the V-Spot Medi Spa.
Yep, vspotmedispa.com.
Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Love it. Cindy, thank you so much. Continued success. We'd love to have you back on.
Thank you. I would love it. Thank you so much. I'm getting
Take care, sweetie. Bye. Sook, amazing, right?
I mean, you got so excited because you know what? Your wife can get a 24-karat gold wax.
Yes, Suki.
And then she can get bejazzled, and then she could sit on the Kegel chair for 25 minutes, and her pelvic floor will get exercised.
I've been telling her that her pelvic floor needs a little exercising.
I thought you were already taking care of that.
Well, I'm trying, Sook. I'm running out of rubber gloves, for God's sakes.
It's the first night of Hanukkah. Somebody's candle might get blown out.
On the first night of Hanukkah, my true love gave to me a vajazzle in a spare tree. Sook, we got Jamie Jones is coming on in just a few minutes. Everybody's checking in tonight. Everybody just loving the show. Hold on, let me just pop off her banner there. Sook, real quick before we bring Jamie on, I wanted to show you something. Take a look at this duck, and I want you to look closely. Tell me which celebrity this duck looks like. Take a look. Who do you think that looks like?
Oh my God,
Sook?
that looks like the guy from Seinfeld. No.
You're right there. Who's the guy from Seinfeld?
Creator of Seinfeld, Larry David.
Larry David is the right answer, Suki. Does that not look like Larry David?
It looks like Larry David. It was like 2 seconds. I was like, that looks like Larry David. Larry David the duck.
How funny is that?
Crazy.
Is that unbelievable? When you look at an animal and you immediately you know
I knew it.
That's amazing. Look at this. It looks just like him. And also, when spelling is a very big thing when it comes to the holidays, and if you don't spell check, things are gonna get screwed up. Like this snowman right here, Snoopy. Let it snot. That's just not gonna sit well with your kids. It's not gonna go.
Oh, that's funny. Let it snot.
I love it. And Suki, do your kids? You know how you and I always play like the air guitar when the spoons are on air guitar. Here's a great gift for the holiday. Air guitar strings, Suki. One size fits all. You can get them for anybody in your family. They're going to throw in an invisible jump rope with that, too.
Oh, my God. I got to get that for you. Finally, you get strings on that guitar.
Right. Suki, ready to move on to a Grammy Award-winning artist right now?
I am so excited to hear this Christmas song.
Oh, geez, Suk, listen, we know the lyrics to all, I swear.
Oh, my gosh.
I can love you. Let me stop talking. Let me just give you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who Jamie Jones is, here's a little taste.
That was good.
Till death do us part. Jamie Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, my brother. I think I'm gonna have to put you in the band with us.
Oh man, I love. Listen, those are 3 huge songs that you guys used to sing. Listen. As soon as I wrote to Suki, I wrote a text to her today. I just wrote, "I swear." She knew exactly what song, and she wrote me right back. And she wrote "By the Moon and the Stars in the Sky," and we just started singing over text. Listen, man, you read about you and the band. You guys are still, you're still together. You're still traveling.
We were.
Well, I know you were traveling, doing some shots in Asia there as well. But what a lot of groups can't stay together that long. The personalities, hit butt heads. What's been the key to you guys, sticking around so long?
It's funny. We actually get asked this question a lot because, thank you. We are actually celebrating our 26th year.
26 years.
26 years, which has been crazy because it doesn't feel like that at all. And the thing is, honestly, I think it's because we were all kind of raised a lot kind of the same. A few of us have military fathers. Delius, the other lead singer, he was a military brat that moved every 3 years. A couple of the other guys and myself, we didn't have to move every 3 years because our dads weren't traveling. But we all grew up in church. We all grew up with a lot of the same values, and we became friends before we started. And, I kind of put the group together, so it wasn't a thing that we were put together. We were all friends. We all have been raised similar,
But 22 million records. A group of friends from California just got together and just took us all by storm. I mean, half of those songs were in heavy rotation as I was growing up. I mean, who didn't dance to that song? Who didn't want a man to sing that song? How many people walked down to the aisle of that song? Come on.
We've been really lucky. We've been in a lot of weddings. And, it's a blessing to know that you've been a part of people's memories like that.
Jamie, go ahead, Sue. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, what was it like to win that Grammy for the first time?
For I Swear, right? It was the Grammy in 95.
Yep. We so when we won our Grammy that year, we actually sang on a show with John Michael Montgomery, who is a country artist who also did a version of it. And it was so funny because I'm like the guy leading and saying, "All right, listen, guys, you're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And after I do this, you come back in and diesel." So I'm like giving everybody what they want to do, what we're gonna do. As soon as we got out there, I looked in the front row and I see like Luther, I see Whitney, Clive Davis, and all these folks sitting right next to me. And I just clammed right up. I sang everybody's part. All you see on the show is every time at the end of the song, John Michael Montgomery would open his mouth, my voice would come out. Because I just forgot everything we talked about. And I'm sure he was probably pretty annoyed on live television, but it is what it is.
Oh my God. I got to tell you, man, there have been so many times that I can, when I was a little kid and, high school or in college, and, probably in the back of my car with my girlfriend with, "I can love you like that." Right? But hold on. Here it is. Sook, listen. Here.
All right, do it.
You want tenderness, I got tenderness, and I see through to the heart of you. If you want a man who will understand, you don't have to look very far. I can love you, girl. I can love you. I can love you like that. I will make you my world, to the heaven and earth. If you were my girl, I would give you my love, be all that you need, show you your everything, precious to me. I can love you like that. I would make you my world, to the heaven and earth. Baby, you were my girl. I would give you my love, yeah. Oh, show you your everything, precious to me. Your everything.
Suk,
that
how
is like
great
such
is
a
that?
throwback nostalgia to the 90s.
Right?
I mean, that's when life was good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Jamie, I remember in the mornings when Suki and I would be sitting on the set in our morning show on the news, we'd be in commercial, and I would just look at her and I'd go, Suk, I can love you like that. I can give you my world. Oh man, it's great. But listen, bud, you got the holiday spirit going on right now. You got the new album out and the single "All I Want," right?
Yes.
How's that going for you? And what made you decide I'm going to play a little bit in a second. And then you can't get out of this without doing a little singing of your own. But what made you want to do a holiday themed album?
It's so funny. I wasn't actually planning on doing it. I was actually I'm also a songwriter producer, so I actually have had the pleasure of working with a lot of different artists, and I've actually been working with my buddy Wayne Brady, and we're gearing up for his next thing. So we were gonna do a Christmas project with Wayne, and then of course him being the busiest man in show business I know, he got like another 2 TV shows, and he wasn't able to really do it. And I just figured like I already started on it, so he and I had a conversation. I said, listen, well, since you're not gonna do it, I've already started the work. Might as well just finish it. I'm gonna do a solo Christmas EP. So he was like, do it, bro. So I put it together, called some friends up, got a little help. The first song, All I Want, is with an artist who I've been working with for a while named Paulina. She goes by Cal. She's probably just an amazing singer, probably one of the best I know. And we just wanted to do something fun, something that hopefully puts people in a festive mood because so much is going on right now in the world. It's just nice to hopefully try to find something that can give you a break and, give you a good feeling.
Yeah. Well, all right, Suk, watch this. Take a look, and then we'll talk on the other side.
I could buy a million presents, but ain't nothing as special as you. You're a dream gift, you're my first wish, and I feel bliss every sweet kiss. And Christmas is more perfect with you, yeah. We can sit next to a fireplace, but it can't be as cozy as you. Boy, you're magic, you're a classic, keep me laughing. Can't imagine a Christmas anywhere but with you. No, I'm so unoriginal. I don't care if this is typical. It's the truth, yeah, no subliminal. Baby, there's nothing else that I want with you. All I want is you. Don't need nothing new. Nothing else will do. All I want is you and I around the Christmas tree. Baby, that's the only gift that I'll ever need. All I want is you. All I want is you. Don't need nothing new. Nothing else will do. All I want is you and I around the Christmas tree. Baby, that's the only gift that I'll ever need. All I want is you. All I want is you. All I want is you.
There you go. All I want is you. The Suk, the guy could sing.
Well, forget that. I love the way that was produced. I love it. It was very catchy.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
I could definitely see that, and
Great.
it's so like we gotta get it. We gotta get some kids to do some TikToks on that because it's so. TikTok. What? Can you believe, Jamie, that music is breaking now on TikTok and then making it to radio? I mean, I find that incredible.
I tell my kids and all the young kids I get a chance to work with all the time, like, if I could have just had the tools you guys have, like, they got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I had a 1978 blue Chevy Monza, and I was grass to put gas in it so I could go to every talent show, every pep rally. I sang at bar mitzvahs, didn't even know what they were. I sang everywhere I could, hoping somebody would hear me. Because back in the day, that was my YouTube.
So
You're right. You're right. And there was nothing helping you. Like now they have auto-tune. They have all these my kid's dropping beats in his room. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm dropping beats, Ma. I'm like, you're dropping beats? I don't think so, but okay.
Yeah. The Christmas song, the All I Want, it kind of Suk, right? It had that I got sunshine in my pocket vibe to it, right? Little Timberlake.
It's a
That's
very
the kind
happy
of vibe
song.
it had to it. Really catchy. You dance to it. Jamie, do me a favor, man. You got to do one thing for me. I need a little acapella. I swear, if you could, just give me a little bit.
All right. I stand by the moon and the stars in the sky. I'll be there for better or worse till death do us part. I love you every beat of my heart. I swear.
Love it.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. All right, so I'm going to give you a little of mine. You tell me how I did.
I heard you with so much love already. I heard you.
As we stroll along together, holding hands, walking all along. So in love are we two that we don't know what to do. So in love, so much is you. So in love.
Falsetto too, huh?
Come on, man. You can make it a five-guy group, no?
Hey, you hit every note. Like you were like a one-man band. We just got to bring you to LA and put you on Venice Beach with a little speaker and you'll be ready to go.
I love it.
So, Jamie, how are the rest of the guys doing? Because you're still
where
friends,
is everybody?
You know?
Everybody is great. We're all kind of spread out these days. So Dillis, the other lead singer, is out in Virginia Beach. Tony is out in Arizona. And Alfred and I are here in California. Everybody's just itching to get back on stage. You know, this whole COVID thing kind of messed up everybody's touring schedule. And, you know, everybody's maintaining and their families are healthy and they are healthy. So, you know, we thank God for those things, for the little things we're grateful for. But, you know, everybody's got the itch. Everybody wants to get back out on stage.
Good. And you know what? We all have a lot of 90s and 80s nostalgia. I'll tell you that. Scotty and I, we live in that zone.
Love it, man. And listen, Souk, how about this? In 2016, you guys did that I Love the 90s tour.
Yes.
And Souk, listen to the names. Vanilla Ice, Coolio, Tone Loc, Rob Bass. You came to get weary.
I'm Rob Bass. I came to get down. Right. I'm not internationally known.
Young MC.
Yes.
And listen, give me a little taste of each one of those. Give me a little Vanilla Ice. Go ahead.
Well, you know, Vanilla had the ice. Collaborate, listen. And then, honestly, and Salt and Pepper were there. And
wow, it's amazing.
Every show might be someone else, and we actually did that from 2015 to we actually had dates for this year. So we've been doing that for like the last 4 years, going around the world with it, and it's just a lot of fun because you know it brings so many good memories for folks. So many of us now who have children, and we are now the ages our parents were when we thought they were uncool. We're the cool parents. I have to call my kids all the time. And it's just fun, man. You know, it would be nice when everybody would come out with their 90s gear on, girls dressed like Salt and Pepper, and the dudes would come in with, you know, overalls and Vanilla Ice gear, and you know, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it's great, man. And listen, you know, I'm a Coolio, right? Been spending most their life living in the gangster's paradise. I gotta ask you, you know, so 1995, right? We're talking about 25 years ago already.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, 25
Is that really
years.
25 years, Scott?
And that song, I swear, is 11 weeks on the #1 on the Billboard charts, right? So as your first, you know, huge hit, you know, if you can remember back that long, what was the vibe around you guys? You're on 11 weeks, you're #1 on the charts, your songs all over the radio. You know, internally, the four of you guys have to kind of be freaking out a little bit, no?
We were, you know, but the hardest part about it was for the first 4 years of our careers, we were so busy that we were literally gone 300 days of every year, minimum. And I would literally, like, when I got my first apartment, I literally had 2 days to actually find an apartment and move in. And so I found it in 1 day, and the next day I put all my boxes in it, and then I was going for 2 months to Australia, New Zealand, that side of the land. I got home, and I literally had like 2 to 3 days to switch out clothes, drop everything off of the fluff and fold, go see my mama, And then
fluff and fold.
Yeah, so it was hard to really like breathe it in and take it in because at that time we didn't just walk around with a cell phone and a camera on it. When we had a camera, it came in a big bag.
Right.
A VCR camera. It's like you didn't get a chance to just really record and take in all those memories. It's all here, but it was a whirlwind that I remember mostly like planes, trains, buses, and automobiles.
So cool. The life of a pop star, man. It's got to be great. Where can our audience, because they were loving your song, the new song, All I Want. Where can they find? Is it just everywhere music is sold right now?
Everywhere music is, whether it's iTunes, if it's Google Play, if it's Spotify, wherever you go, it's there under Jamie Jones. It's called Christmas at Home with Jamie Jones, and you can find me, on social media everywhere at Hey Jamie Jones, HEY Jamie Jones.
I love it, man. And when this is all said and done and everybody can get back out there, do they have that I Love the 90s? Is that set to continue on?
We got to go, Scott. We
got to go to that.
Listen, there are dates already in place, and a lot of them they didn't get canceled. They just got postponed to 2021. So, if we are ever out near you guys, y'all let me know. I would love to have you as my guest.
Oh, my God.
The New York area.
And Scott, we might even bring you on, man. You a bear.
If you bring them on, Jamie, that's it. That's the beginning of the end. Listen, do you come to the New York area?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We do. So that's right.
Scotty, we're going to be there.
You got to get your overalls together, some Jordache jeans.
Why don't you put him a picture? Show Jamie the picture of you in camp. Come on.
I got my Cavarici. I'm going to wear those white, what are they?
Those Cavaricis.
Cavaricis, the parachute pants, all that stuff.
I'm not mad. I hope you got a Thriller jacket.
I used to have one of those members only jackets.
I'm the last member, so I still got all mine.
You're the last one. I love it, man. I love it. Well, listen, Jamie, it's a pleasure having you, man. It's listen, the sound when you talk about soundtracks of our childhoods, you guys are right there with at least the 3 songs we were talking about. So
definitely the soundtrack to my 20s for sure. Lots of dating, lots of kissing, lots of.
Do you know how many times Suki was in the back of a car, a Ford? What the Ford? A Granada?
A Chevette.
A Ford Chevette. Listening to "I Can Love You Like That" on LTW, the soft songs station here in the.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, forget.
You started out with lipstick on and ended up with no lipstick on.
You know me too well, Jamie. All over.
Jamie, before you go, just give me a couple bars of "Love You Like That."
Oh, okay. I can love you like that. I can make you my world. Move heaven and earth if you were my girl.
Woo!
So good. So good. Jamie, thank you, my friend. Listen, everybody, the album's called All I Want. It's 'Tis the Season. You got to go get it. Our guy, Jamie Jones. Jamie, you got when the guys are back together, we got to get you all on here one of these days.
Yes, listen, we would love to come on and have a little fun with y'all and just sing it.
Love it.
Thank
We would
my
love
man.
to hear
Continued
you sing.
success, bud. We love you. Thank you, pal.
Thank you guys. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays.
So, God bless y'all. Thank you so much.
Bye,
You too,
Jamie.
bud. Jamie, take care, my friend.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Sook, I love him. How
so
great
sweet.
is he?
So
My
nice.
God.
And you just got an invitation to sing on stage with All for One.
It's all for one. Now it's all 5-1, Suki. Forget all for one. It's all 5-1.
All for one
now.
plus one.
Listen, I'm gonna have to practice up as we stroll along together. Suki, joining us at any moment of this particular program at 8:15 will be our guy Phil, who's back from the sidelines. Phil was on the DL last night. He hurt his
what
back.
What happened? He hurt himself.
He hurt himself. He wasn't feeling great. His wife was a little bit sick. I spoke to him today. He said he's back in action. I told him to come pop on. So we were going to be done by around 8:30. Should look, you're yawning already. You're ready to get out of here.
You know what? I wasn't feeling that great yesterday. I told you about my ham sandwich
tell the
story.
folks about the ham story, please.
So on the show, I don't know if you saw me, I wasn't feeling so great. I was starting to feel like a little like, I gotta go. But I usually feel that way around 8:30 anyway. But in the middle of the night, I wake up. You ever have that feeling when you wake up and your stomach is rumbling? Yes. And you feel like something is so wrong. And you go and everything explodes.
Yeah.
I eat a ham sandwich, and I don't think I'm going to have ham for a very long time.
Your little turn. That's like when you get drunk and you throw up. You're like, oh, I'm never drinking again.
Oh,
and then next week comes along.
No, I'm not. I've never experienced. I was like, what is that? And my husband was like,
fun.
oh no.
Suki, take me back to the V-spot place for one more second.
Yes.
Because I learned more about the vagina from that
Vaginal
website.
restoration or rejuvenation?
I think it's rejuvenation. It's
Okay.
the rejuvenating of the vaginal area and the G-spot, which I'm very interested in. But yeah, I was taken. I love the 24 karat gold waxing. And it's the slogan is, if your V is as good as gold, then you can have the 24 karat gold waxing.
I think you know what? I think your wife has to get that done. I'm just telling you, my friend.
And Suka, I got to tell you, guys, we're a bunch of wimps, because like when we started going, I got to get my brows waxed a little bit, right? Now that hurts like a mofo. And then, but what women go through is just absolute insanity. What you guys do.
Oh, you mean
It's
children too on top of that?
It's insanity, Suki, with the waxing, the here and the there. I mean, the Brazilian waxing.
But a lot of people get lasers now, so it's like little rubber bands, like on your.
Yeah. It's like the tapping. Yeah. It's insane, but it was very interesting, and she was on the show for one season, Real Housewives of New York.
Very nice.
I don't know if I may have said.
You know what Rory Wright goes like this? We're back to the vagina. We're always in the vagina.
Listen, Rory, it's a very sensitive topic for me, the vagina. So, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Phil's telling me he's just lost his internet. So, I guess, I don't know what's going on. Oh, there he is. He's here. Hold on. The man is here. Let me get him in. Sook, I was trying to get out by 8:30 for the Hanukkah festivities, and I am right on time.
You are right on time. I like that.
Let me get Phil in. Here he is. Hold on, Philly kid.
I lost internet like 5 minutes ago, and it just popped back on.
Phil, did you see Jamie Jones on the show from All for One?
No, I couldn't. My stupid internet went out.
Oh, listen. I sang so well for him. It's now all 5-1 instead of 4-1.
No, all for one plus one.
All for one plus a white Jewish guy.
I hated that, man, because I love those guys back in the day.
Oh, but Phil, and he did a little a cappella for us. The I can love you like that. I mean, it's so good, man. How you doing, buddy? You feeling better?
Yeah, feeling much better. I mean, I'm still on some pretty good drugs for my back, but so. Better than I was last night, that's for sure.
All right, good. At least you're standing up. And Sook, I want to test Phil on the duck, see what he says. Don't give him anything. Phil, tell me which celebrity this looks like. Which celebrity do you think that looks like? Look closely. Look at the eyeball, the hair. Who does that look like to you? Suki got it right away.
Celebrity? Is it an actor?
It is an actor. Yes, a very wealthy actor.
Wealthy, and he also created Seinfeld.
Oh, he sure does. David. Yeah.
Larry David. You got it, Phil. You got it.
Doesn't that look like him?
I don't know, Jerry.
I think that's like perfect for the first day of Hanukkah, like the duck.
Yeah. That's our new Hanukkah duck. So Phil, listen. So Tuesday night you were hosting on Laughter Saves Lives. Anson Williams, who played Potsy on Happy Days, who's going to be on this show next week. He had some electricity problems. Stood you guys right up. So you were co-hosting the whole time, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it stunk that we missed Potsy or Anson Williams because I really wanted to meet that guy, but it kind of created an opportunity for John and I to go back and forth and just have an awesome time.
And have a great conversation. You guys have a lot in common. You're both, first respond. I mean, you got to come to New York now, Phil. You know more people than we do, Phil, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. I hit him up because I've been working on my stand-up routine, and I want to go to New York City and because he's got a club down there. I guess those guys, do some appearances, and I want to. I want to do that.
At the Gotham Comedy Club. Scotty killed it at the Gotham.
Oh, Phil, that's my place, man.
He killed it.
They love me there.
Sweet.
And when we have our Suki and Scott show /plus Phil night, you'll do all the comedy you want that night.
Sure.
And sing, Phil. And sing.
Both, man.
Forget it. We're going to have that place for 5 hours. It's going to be a marathon.
One thing that you probably know about me is I like to give to people. I like to give whatever they want. So,
Phil, by the way, before you sing, you missed our conversation on vaginal rejuvenation earlier in the program. It was very enlightening.
Well, I did see a little bit of that before my internet went out.
What I'd like you to do is, if you go to vspotmedispa.com, there is a whole section on 10 vagina facts that I don't know if you knew, because I didn't know, and the differences between men and women in the bedroom.
So
and I'd like you to go back and check
Scotty.
that. But
hey,
I love saying vaginal rejuvenation. It's a great phrase, and I just love it. Ladies, I love it, and I'm going to say it all night long, even when I go upstairs.
Yeah, that's one of those words, man. Just kind of like ramification. So
Listen, man, we got time for a couple tunes. Let's finish off this show. Let's finish off the week with our boy popping it out, because the women they wait all week for this. Trust me.
Okay, yeah. So I was wanting to sing a couple of songs that I did during the summertime. They got very well received. This one is an Elvis song called "Mess of Blues." It got about 500,000 views. So
wow, awesome!
I'm gonna try that.
Kill that out.
No, I won't, because that's the wrong song. But another one by Engelbert Humperdinck that you guys remember. It was also very well received.
Is that After the Lovin'?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Go ahead, bud.
So I sing you to sleep after the lovin' with a song I just wrote yesterday. And I hope you can hear what the words and the music have to say. It's so hard to explain everything that I'm feeling face to face. I just seem to go dry, 'cause I love you so much that the sound of your voice can get me high. Well, thanks for taking me on a one-way trip to the sun. And thanks for turning me into someone. So I sing you to sleep after the lovin'. I brush back the hair from your eyes, and the love on your face is so real that it makes me wanna cry. And I know that my song isn't saying anything new. Oh, but after the loving, I'm still in love with you.
Man.
Love that. I love that song. Love that
I think
song.
I just came up with an idea for Christmas Eve, since it's a Thursday and won't be on. I think I'm going to take every song that Phil has ever done on this show. I'm going to put together a 1-hour Phil montage.
Phil Fest?
Phil Fest. Phil Festivus on Christmas Eve.
Phil Festivus for the rest of us. Phil Festivus for the rest of us.
On Christmas Eve, you get your fill of Phil right here on the Suki and Scott Show.
Oh, good one. That was a good one.
I think I might do that. I think I might light that up. Give people something to do. Throw a little fireplace in there and let it go.
Yeah, man. Okay, hey, I get the lyrics for Mess of Blues now.
Oh, go ahead. All right, beautiful.
Okay, here we go. Well, I just got your letter, baby. Too bad you can't come home. Ooh, I swear I'm going crazy. Oh, sitting here all alone. But since you're gone, I got a mess of blues. I ain't slept a wink since Sunday. I can't eat a thing all day. Well, every day is just Blue Monday since you have gone away. Since you're gone, baby, I've got a mess of blues.
Yeah, baby. Philly Kid, I got 3 minutes till 8:30. That means we have time for one more song. Sing us out for the evening, my friend, for the rest of the week, and then we're done. It's over.
Okay, another one from this summer from one of our guests, BJ Thomas.
Oh, yeah. What a great night. Sook, I wish you were there for that one. What a night
I'm so
with BJ.
sad I missed it. Oh, I know Phil loved it. I know. Must have been amazing.
I love BJ Thomas.
Go ahead, Philly Kid.
Go ahead.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's all right. I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Your lips are sweet as candy. The taste stays on my mind. Girl, you keep me thirsty for another cup of wine. I got it bad for you, girl, but I don't need a cure. I'll just stay addicted and hope I can endure all the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl, yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Ooga shaka, ooga, 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 ooga. I can't stop this. Philly Kid, deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do
to me
when you hold me. You know what you know what kind of sucks? How great would it be if the three of us were in a studio and we could because it's hard to sing together with a little delay. If we were in a studio with some candles and an orchestra, it would be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just sing, hang out and sing, Soup, till our heart's content. Folks, it's been real. Normally, I'd stay for an extra little OT, but I didn't realize tonight was Hanukkah till they told me.
Happy Hanukkah, Scotty. Happy Hanukkah to you and your family.
I got a boatload of presents upstairs around.
I got a boatload, except I don't have any latkes. How is that possible?
I got a Christmas Hanukkah tree going upstairs. I don't know what's happening. I just know there's Chinese food on the table, and there's candles that need to be lit and presents.
Go. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah,
love
man.
You guys. We'll do it again on Tuesday.
You're beautiful.
Next week, we have an amazing setup of shows, and we'll just keep rolling along. Philly Kid, we love you, pal. Sook, I love you. Hold on. We got to make this official. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our broadcast day. We'll see you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. Guys, I love you.
Bye.
It's the best show on Suki.
You're gosh darn right, that kid. I always knew she was smart.
She needs a top hat and cane.
There's our new theme song, Sook. We got it.
Say bye, Phil.
Bye.
See you later. Good to see you.